There's a conversation bubbling around me in teams, with my clients, with my patients. It goes like this. 2024 has been tough. It's gone so fast. I'm worn out. I'm counting down until I can have a break. Now, we can talk about all the things you can do to fill your tank throughout the year so that you don't end the year feeling depleted and strung out. But right now, my deepest desire is that you find a way to conclude this year with love and connection, peace and tranquility. This episode shares 3 tips for navigating the holiday period with ease and grace. These tips have worked for me, they've worked for my clients, and now let's get them working for you. Let's get started, shall we? Well, hello, all you beautiful people, and welcome to Project Joyful, the podcast for health-centered leaders. I'm your host, Tracy Tutty, your medical herbalist, neuro-identity evolution practitioner, and high-performance coach. So hey, Project Joyful isn't just about being happy. It's about consciously creating a life you love. It's about remembering how to reconnect with your soul-centered joy. You know, that joy that comes from doing what you love, from living on purpose, and from being in a life that allows you to experience deep joy, moment by moment. It's also about bringing that joy into your workplace and using your skills as a health-centered leader to heal your team. So let's get started, shall we? So it's December, and that means that the holiday period is well and truly here. For many, it's a time of love, connection, extreme stress, exhaustion, and overwhelm. I'm having lots of conversations with clients at the moment about how they really do need a break because it's been a big old year. Often we start the holiday period with the very best of intentions, but the size of your to-do lists, the ability of family members who love you dearly to push your buttons, and, well, a little bit of alcohol can turn the holiday period into a battlefield. Today I'm sharing 3 things that are easy to implement, they're even easier to remember in the moment, so that you can be your best self and that you can create a Christmas or New Year to remember for all the right reasons. So tip number 1 is all about managing that to-do list. Now, this is huge for anybody who's the giver or the carer of the family. You know, the one that buys all the presents, organises all the food, gets everyone in the right place, wearing the right things at the right time. The fact is that many people start the holiday period exhausted. And the daily list of things to do or people to ferry around and places to be further withdraws from an already dwindling energy bank account. So start building up your energy bank account early, preferably by making small deposits through the year. Now, if you haven't managed to do that, don't worry. Here's how to start building your energy right now. And it starts with your calendar. Schedule in and prioritize small acts of daily recovery. It's not too late to get started. Episode 168 talks about 3 things you can do at work to stay energized. So start there. And if you're a manager, check out episode 166, Essential Self-Care Practices Every Manager Needs to Avoid Burnout. Actually, check it out even if you think you don't manage people, because, well, we all do in one way or another. So, a quick question. What's your daily water intake? Are you drinking 35 mils per kilogram of body weight? That's 3.5 litres of water a day if you weigh 100 kilos. And how's your sleep? Check out episode 169 for tips on getting great quality sleep if your sleep's not working for you right now. Now, if you're thinking, but it's a week and a half away from Christmas and I'm exhausted, well, it's not too late. Schedule in a daily 20-minute walk. Build it up for longer if walking's your thing. Get that sunshine on those retinas to start feeling more energized. Keep a bottle of water in front of you and plan out your time for bed as a ritual, which I talk about in episode 169. I promise. Do these things and you'll be in a more resilient state on Christmas Day. Okay, So let's take a look at the list of things to do. Can you group your tasks so that they're not doubling up on travel time, for example? Or could you save time by doing the grocery shopping online? Who can help you with wrapping the presents? Can you turn wrapping the presents for the grandparents into a fun activity that you can share with the kids, for example? Double bonus, because then you get to spend quality time with the kids. And, by the way, they love to wrap up shiny things. Now, if you have folks coming over to your house, delegation is key. Can somebody else bring the dessert? If you're going to somebody else's for Christmas, reach out and let them know that you'd love to bring dessert or the potatoes or whatever your superpower dish is. And help your host to feel good about saying yes by sharing how much it would mean to you to be able to do this. My next tip is about planning who you want to be during the holidays. Now, I know you feel like you're on the go, so let's give yourself a little Christmas present. Let's give yourself the luxury of spaciousness. This is an invitation for you to take a moment for 3 deep breaths. You know you're doing nice deep breaths because your belly expands on the out breath and your shoulders stay right where they are when you breathe, i.e. away from your ears. So, I'm inviting you to take a moment right now to breathe with me. Place your hand on your heart. If it feels safe, close or hood your eyes. Obviously not if you're out and about, walking about. And let's just breathe. So let's just breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. Good. Do it again. Breathe in. Little hold at the top. And a nice out breath. Notice how you're feeling. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Little hold. And then a nice long out breath. Good work. Now allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. Just take a moment and notice how you're feeling right now. This deep breathing reduces feelings of anxiety. So when we're stressed or in a rush, we tend to shallow breathe. And shallow breathing is where you're just breathing into the top of your lungs. You're relying on your intercostal muscles to do the work of getting that breath in and out rather than your diaphragm. Now, this type of breathing signals to your body that you're in an alarm state, fight or flight. So let's remove that trigger by breathing deep and slow, as if you have all the time in the world, because the truth is that you do. So in this calm place, remember how you want to feel during the holidays. Choose 3 words that describe your best self when you're interacting with whoever you're sharing Christmas Day with. Maybe you want to bring joy, spread some calm, be grateful for those magic moments. Have you got those 3 words? Now open your phone, go to alarms, and set an alarm for 4 different types of the day. Now, instead of staying with the default word of alarm, update the alarm label with your 3 words. And then choose some nice tinkly alarm sound. We don't need the blare blare thing happening. We're being reminded on how we want to feel today. Now, for each person that you're planning on being with, decide how you'll be with them that will embody these 3 words. Set that alarm on your phone, on your watch, or put a post-it note in a secret place in your bathroom so that you're reminded of these 3 words throughout the holiday period. And when that alarm goes off on your phone, check in with yourself. Are you feeling those emotions right now? What can you do to showcase those emotions with whoever you are with when that alarm goes off? Is somebody winding you up? Well, that's okay. Pop into the bathroom and remind yourself, oh yeah, those are my 3 words. Now, if you know that there's going to be some tricky moments, play with a bit of mental rehearsal. What's likely to come up? Plan ahead on how you can choose to respond rather than react to those tricky situations. The more you rehearse the day in your mind with those 3 words front and center, the easier it will be to be that person on Christmas Day. Now, sometimes, despite our best intentions, the holiday period can be a bit too much. Whether it's reminders of loved ones no longer with us, being near somebody where the relationship is a little fractured, or how we feel deep down about ourselves, or maybe we find it tough to connect with loved ones. I hear you. This year's been hard. I'm hearing those worn out conversations a lot right now. And the first step is awareness. Recognize how you feel within yourself and allow yourself some grace to know that it's okay to feel that way. And if you feel you can safely share how you're feeling, do that, whether that's with a friend, your coach, your cat, or your dog. If you need to get some calming space for an anxious in the moment, practice the white mist exercise. It's discreet and it's quick and it's easy to do. You can take yourself away to the loo or the bedroom for 5 minutes and no one's the wiser. Here's how you do it. You imagine you're breathing in a white mist. You see that mist and it's circling in and around inside of your head. And as you breathe out, you let go of that white mist. You just breathe it out. And then on the out breath, your shoulders droop and your body goes limp. And you repeat this as many times as you need to. Now, I'm also going to be putting that white mist exercise out on Instagram and LinkedIn. So it's there if you need it, and I can do it with you. Tag me or comment when you take a look at that, because that's always fun to talk to you guys. So for today, I'm sending you the energy of peace and love for this holiday period. Sending you lots of love, and I look forward to talking to you in 2025. Bye for now. Hey, thanks for listening to today's podcast. Can I ask you a favour? If our conversation spoke to you today, could you please take a moment to leave a 5-star review? Your review will help people discover this podcast, and together we can create a world where there's even more love and more laughter. And if you want to hear more from the Project Joyful podcast, just click the subscribe button. Bye for now.